All right, we're going to show a quick video on Gavin and Grimm and the fight that they've been fighting.
Yes, please watch.
Hello, everybody. I prepared a speech today, but I think in light of the comments I've heard, it's better for me to speak without this paper. First of all, everyone here that's spoken about me so far has referred to me as a girl. This is the first mistake, seeing as I very simply am not a girl. I understand that it might be hard for some of you to look past biology and XY or XX, but we do know scientifically that this is not a choice. All I want to do is be a normal child and use the restroom in peace, and I have had no problem from students to do that, only from adults. I've had immense support from friends and people I do not know in the school. The adults are the only people who have been trying to restrict my rights.
I have a son in the high school. He does not want to be in the bathroom with people with girl parts.
A young man can come up and say, I'm a girl, I need to use the ladies.
Inside, it matters what's on the outside.
This is bullying. I've seen teachers that I've had, people that I've looked up to and respected, publicly denounce me. This could be your child. This could be your child, your sister, your brother, your niece, your nephew. I am not the only transgender student in Gloucester County, and I deserve the rights of every other human being. I'm just a human. I'm just a boy. Please consider my rights when you make your decision. Thank you very much.
Please welcome to the stage Gavin Grimm.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming out to Pride 2018. I hope everyone's had a wonderful time so far. So I'm going to introduce my story for those of you who may not be as familiar with it. In the summer before my sophomore year in high school, I sat my mother down and told her that I was a boy. The word transgender, a word I didn't know she knew, had escaped from her lips. I told her that I thought because I told her to hold that thought because if I didn't do it now, I thought I might never do it. But when I went to find the Nook, which was the e-reader that Amazon made, or Barnes & Noble made, that contained a PDF that I had downloaded explaining what it meant to be transgender, I couldn't find it anywhere, and I have not found it since. So my careful planning was out the window, and to this day, I haven't found it. So as she held her thoughts, I tore the house to pieces, looking for the easy way out, or at least the option where I didn't have to talk as much. Finally, I came to sit with her and I managed to force out words I hadn't even fully been comfortable with myself, though I had no doubt in my mind. I stuttered and I shook and I almost got sick, but I said it. I told her I was a boy. The shaking was so bad my stomach hurt. I was crying before I managed to complete a word. I was ready for my life to be over. I could fully resign myself to the worst happening. But my mother hugged me and told me she loves me, asked me why I was so afraid to tell her, and that really stuck with me. She made some mistakes in the beginning, small mistakes and serious ones. She was learning and transitioning just as I was, just as we both still are. In those days, we thought that our extended family, or perhaps school bullies, would be the greatest of our woes as a result of my transition. We didn't for an instant think that 4 years later, I would still be fighting a battle over what bathroom I am allowed to use. I know, of course, that this fight is no longer about myself. It is about all trans youth in this nation who have to go through this battle every day. It is about this perilous political climate and making positive change in whatever way that I can. I am only a very small part in a very large movement. Only one narrative in an incredibly diverse community. I am proud to stand alongside other members of the LGBTQ community as we raise our voices and put our feet down. Not every LGBTQ person is able to be vocal and out. Not everybody wants to be. The ability to be an open activist is frequently a privilege, not one which not everybody has. There is still so much work to be done for equality, but I know that the LGBTQ community is strong enough to make the future a more inclusive place, just as our elders have done for us. My mother at present is my biggest ally. Our relationship is strong and unconditional. She learned quickly that her child's happiness was the most important thing and allowed me to lead the way in my transition. We've been stuck at the hip ever since, and recently there was a positive ruling in my case. The judge ruled that our argument was valid and it could proceed in court and ordered the school board to settle. They appealed, but we're still fighting. My case is still ongoing, and I will fight until it's over. Thank you so much, and happy Pride!
Woo-hoo! Yeah! Give it up for Gavin Grimm, y'all!